Focus. In case you haven't heard, and not that you really care, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the San Francisco 49ers in overtime yesterday to win the Super Bowl. Afterwards, Biden's X account posted this picture of Dark Brandon with the caption, "Just like we drew it," which was an attempt to mock MAGA in regards to the theory that the win was part of a political orchestration. But there was no one who thought Biden was drawing anything beyond trying to color inside the lines with his crayons. And as others suggested, who even thinks he wrote this post for X? Especially since it was, I don't know, at least 6 hours past his bedtime. But what was happening while the peasants were glued to the stadium? Wall Street Apes is reporting that the FBI and Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, has published a joint guidance for living off the land. Take a listen.
The FBI and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency of the United States of America have just recently released a joint guidance about how to live off the land. It stated that this is a response to publications of reaction to recent warnings about attacks on critical infrastructure by groups allegedly connected to the Chinese PRC government. The FBI recently used a court order to remove malware from hundreds of route orders across the U.S. because it believed the attack was the work of an advanced persistent threat group known as Volt Typhoon.
So after our government discovered that the Chinese Communist Party was doing what they do, hacking our systems, they launched a guide seemingly to warn and aid Americans in preparing for a cyber attack that would cripple our nation and require people to live off the land. But do they really want to enable us to live independently and off the land? Is it just an excuse for the deep state to surveil and track its citizens? Here to discuss is Teddy Daniels, South Carolina president of Veterans for Trump and Veterans for America First. Teddy, thanks for being with us. It's great to see you.
Allison, good to be back. Can I just say something real quick?
Yes.
Because even though this is horrible, what the government put out, I got to take a victory lap here, okay? I have been calling this forever.
Really?
I've been calling it. I got 2 books out on it. I've been calling it, Allison.
Well,
so, yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I guess we picked the right guy to have on for this segment. Teddy,
Always.
We know that our government obviously isn't interested in helping us to live, independently at all, let alone off the grid. So what do you make of this joint guidance document? Tell us more about what you think here.
Well, okay. Is it coincidence that the Obamas just put out a movie talking about stuff like this?
Right.
Okay. Allison, there is no such thing as coincidence.
No.
I've seen the Homeland Security documents. I've seen the congressional documents. Okay. It is coming, and people need to wake up. And for all you ladies out there who are running around with dudes who wear scented facial creams, man buns, and skinny jeans, okay? Time to go find yourself a real man, because it's about to get real.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Teddy. I don't know what these gals are thinking with their soy boys and whatnot, but yeah, we need real men here. And going back to the Obama administration, even the CCP hacked and stole the identities of over 40,000 GSA workers, and we did nothing. They sent a balloon that hung out over military installations, and we did nothing. So yeah, the time is now. It's hard to believe there is any real effort to stop China in, relation to this report. Would you agree?
I totally agree. I mean, we have members inside of our own government who are in bed with members of the CCP. Mm-hmm. Okay, figuratively and literally, Allison, it is bad. Okay, it's bad. And I've been blowing the whistle on this, Allison, but hey, Teddy's freaking crazy. Okay, it's not going to happen. So I feel a little validated. Even though it's a horrible situation, I feel validated.
Yes, I'm with you. And when the general public accuses you of being crazy, that's when I think you're doing it right. Now, you mentioned the programming, so to speak, of the movies that are being released from, the Obamas, multiple movies and TV shows recently about Americans, trying to survive after a cyber attack levels the country. Do you think this is what Americans need to keep in mind now? This is predictive programming, is it not?
Oh, it absolutely is, Allison. Nothing is done by accident, okay? They say art imitates life. So what is coming down the pike? Okay, I know what's coming down the pike, but 99% of the Americans out there have no idea at all, and it is scary.
It is scary. It's shocking that people are so distracted with stupid things like the Super Bowl and don't have any idea what is going on right here at home. It's baffling. You know, there's still the threat of military and terrorist attacks against the U.S. Today, it's being reported that not only did Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin transfer power for health reasons, he's actually in the hospital in critical condition. And we have a commander-in-chief who doesn't remember when he was, you know, VP, or he doesn't remember the death of his son. How scary is that? How scared should we be about our national security, Teddy?
Listen, I don't agree with General Austin's politics. I wish the man a speedy recovery. I truly do, as a decent human being. I do hope that for him. Yeah. We're in trouble. I mean, this is worse than the captain of the freaking Titanic right now. Okay, at least he knew he was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Biden doesn't even know where he is, and he's driving the United States into the biggest iceberg we've ever seen. Yeah. Like, that's the only comparison I can give it. I mean, who changes the man's depends. It's scary. And like you were talking about the tweet that he put out, we know he's not putting out tweets. Yeah. That's his check the box diversity staff. Yeah. That's putting the tweets out. It ain't him.
Yeah, I'm with you, Teddy. It is just, it would be laughable if it wasn't so terrifying, but I am going to laugh because it is kind of funny. You know, I think we're supposed to feel better, though, about security now that, you know, some of the rhinos in the Senate are helping push through $95 billion in aid money to Ukraine. And worse, the bill has some sort of language that would make it impossible for Trump to turn off the money spigot. If he negotiates an end to the war, he would break the law, I guess. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, where was all the money for the people who were victims of the fire in Hawaii?
I would love to know.
U.S. land, U.S. territory, the United States state. Why are we involving ourselves again and again? Allison, boy, you're going to set me off. I'm having a great day. I don't understand. If we have this kind of money to give to Zelensky, we're paying too much in taxes here, aren't we?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay? Like, America first. We need to take care of ourselves first. We're paying too much in taxes. If we could just get billions and billions and billions of dollars, never ending, maybe Ukraine should be a U.S. territory then. Okay? That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Teddy. It is just disgusting, the amount of money that's been thrown over there, and now they want to keep it coming. I mean, I don't know how much longer we can even sustain this. It is just, it's nauseating, if I'm being honest. Now, getting back to Joe Biden mocking MAGA yesterday, you know, for the theories that he and the Democrats were partnering with influencers of young people to affect the election. Now, lo and behold, today, his campaign has officially joined the CCP spy tool, TikTok, to reach out to young people despite the national security risks. What are your thoughts on this, Teddy?
Allison, I can't jump into the mind of the insane, unfortunately. It's hard. It is so hard to sit and analyze the actions of a person or a group of people who are just mentally not there.
Yeah.
I wish I could give you a good answer on that, Allison. I wish I could sit here, some freaking glasses on, a smoking jacket, and a pipe, and say, well, Allison, this is why this is happening. I can't do it because these people are, you know what, crazy. And, yeah, see, you guys bleep me all the time, so I can't say what I want to say. I can't get into their heads, and I'm not even going to try. It just shows the insanity that we're dealing with.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing really makes a whole lot of sense in this clown world that we're living in. And to piggyback off of that, it gets even worse now. Well, actually, I don't know if it could get worse, but I think it does, because Kamala Harris, our supposed vice president, just announced she's reporting that she is ready to step in for Biden. This comes from the Wall Street Journal. So I don't know. Is this something we should actually be concerned about? I know she's full of word salads, but this could potentially be a real threat. Your thoughts, Teddy?
We were concerned about this 4 years ago, weren't we, Allison?
We were.
Okay. Like, how many people saw the writing on the wall? All right. Let me tell you, at least she might know where she is. like that's the only benefit, but she's polling even lower than Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Wow. I honestly, here's the thing. I don't believe Joe Biden is going to be the Democrat nominee for president. I don't believe it's going to be him. Okay. It's either going to be Big Mike Obama or it's going to be Gavin Newsom. Yeah. It's going to be one of those two. I see the party going to Kamala and being like, hey, they don't like you either. So step aside.
Yeah.
You know, anything's on the table. These are times, Allison, that our great-great-great-grandchildren will learn about in school if we still have a country.
If we still have a country and if we still have accurate reporting in our history books, because we know that's being tampered with too. It's just disgusting.
Absolutely.
They're trying to erase history, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was all manipulated in the future. Just like they're now manipulating our national anthem, Teddy. As you probably heard yesterday, the Black national anthem was sung at the Super Bowl. I have a clip of that. Let's take a listen. That was utterly painful. And now a Democrat congressman is complaining people didn't stand up for that swill. I mean, the people who took a knee for our flag expected us to stand for that. Are you serious?
So the Black national anthem as opposed to what? The white national anthem, Allison? Who is creating division in this country? It ain't us.
No.
It ain't them. It's the folks at the top.
Yeah.
They're the ones creating this division. And you have people who are dumb enough to fall for it. Okay? Dumb enough to give these, you know what Congress is? Is 435 failed lawyers. That's what fills up the halls. If you add the Senate, 535 failed lawyers. Okay? If you're going to be stupid enough to listen to these tats, okay, that'll get bleeped. Then you deserve it, okay? Yeah. But we're not the ones creating division. Let me tell you, African Americans have played a vital role in amazing things in this country. But you want to go divide yourself, okay? Cool. Go do it. I don't care. Like, we are the people who want unity. Yeah. We want togetherness as a country. And you know, Rep. Cohen, show a picture of that guy, Allison. He's a piece of work, too.
Well, throw up a picture. Yeah, he sure is. It's disgusting, and I don't think any real American who appreciates, you know, the history that is embedded within our beautiful nation would stand for any of this diversity crap that they incessantly push down our throats at all costs. It is disgusting, and we must wake up. I'm sick of seeing everyone bow to this nonsense. It's time for us to stand up for our country and what is right. Just disgusting.
I'll tell you this, though, Allison. I do like the soul and the dancing, and like I could get into that, but that ain't our national anthem.
Yeah, it's not our national anthem.
It's not.
I don't want to hear that.
It's not.
No, I never want to hear it, and yeah, I won't be participating if I were present. Teddy, we're out of time for today, but thank you so much for joining us and weighing in. It's always fun chatting with you.
Allison, we love you. Thanks for having me on.
Love you too. Take care.
For all